So today we got to demo an upcoming game from Weird Giraffe Games, and it's Explosion in the Laboratory.
That's right.
This is the successor to Fire in the Library that was one of their big games.
Right.
But this one is kind of set in the same universe, if you will. Matter of fact, the same university, I believe.
Right. It's just right down the road from the library.
Actually next to it.
Or right next to it.
Yeah. So before we get into that, though, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can keep up with any of these upcoming games that we get a chance to advance, get a sneak peek at, because we want to share them with you.
Absolutely.
And any of our collection that we're going to be going through. So, Rob, tell us more about this game.
All right, so the expected release date is going to be 2023, but that's about all we know. We don't know if it's going to Kickstarter or not. It's designed by Corey and Alora, art by Jay Bell and Katie Grierson, and it's, like Randy said, it's published by Weird Giraffe Games.
So, yeah, so this one is kind of almost like a mini game, really.
Yeah,
it's definitely...
Corey even called it a microgame.
Yeah,
so
it's very much not at the same level as what Fire in the Library was as far as the pieces and components or any of that. What we have, again, is prototype, so none of this is the final version.
Nothing's set in stone.
So we can't really give you a quality, feedback or any of our standard stats we give. So it's more about gameplay we're really talking about. So basically, the concept is you are mixing chemicals in the laboratory, which happens to be sitting right next to the library. And in theory, the fire that starts in the library, this is kind of like a prequel. This is what causes the fire in the library, which I love that. I love the concept that they created this backstory for the previous game. So really, all you're doing in this game is you've got a deck of 5 cards that have beakers on them. And you shuffle these 5 cards over and over again. So if you did get this game, you want to sleeve these cards because they're going to get shuffled a lot. And you're going to
These are called lab cards as we're shuffling.
Yeah, you shuffle the cards, and it's a press your luck game. So you're going to turn up the cards, and on each side of the card there is a number. So in this case, I've got a 10 and a 3, a 20 and a 5, and so on. But all that matters is on this card I have a 10. And on this one, at the very end, I have a 4. It's the 2 extreme points. I add those 2 together, and I get 14. Now, I check on these beakers, and I see that I've got 1 hazard symbol. So that means I'm going to look at the card that has 1 hazard, and I'm going to find beaker 14 on it, and it's a red. So my first chemical I'm using is a red, which is not great for me because
it's flammable.
It's flammable. It's dangerous.
I can already smell the library.
Yes, it's starting.
It's almost getting.
Yes, you might want to make your final selections and leave the library at this time. So if I get another red, all goes boom.
Boom.
So I want to be careful. The other thing is there's also, for whatever reason, somebody decided to put explosives in
These are very irresponsible scientists working in this lab.
At least they were kind enough to label them with the traditional round bomb. Yeah. Who makes those, by the way? I've never seen a round bomb like that except for in cartoons.
If anybody, probably Dow.
Oh, okay, probably. All right. So we've got the first one now, and I could stop here if I wanted, and it's worth 3 victory points if I stop immediately.
But why?
Why would you do that?
I mean, no, keep going.
No, I mean, I don't really like that library anyway. Books. Who reads books?
They smell funny.
That's right. I mean, it's not like I need books to mix chemicals that are dangerous or anything.
No.
All right, so I'm flipping over. And
so we're still at 1 hazard symbol.
So I got 0 and 5 this time, so that's 5. So in this case, I found, yellow. So now I have a second beaker, so I can pour yellow in. So I flip it over and I make orange.
Or if you wanted to, you could get a yellow flask.
Yes, because I can have up to
2 flasks.
2 flasks. Up to 4 chemicals that I draw.
Potentially, yeah.
So now I could stop here, and if I do, I have 4 points, plus I made orange, which I have beakers that I can pour them in to get bonus points. So in this case, I'm probably going to go ahead and stop, because I'm going to get 4 points guaranteed, plus 2, so 6 points. I get 6 points, I write down 6, I locked in, my turn is over, and this beaker goes up into volatility.
And then it's my turn.
Yep. So now you're going to do the same thing.
So I want to shuffle the 5. So I want to deal them out. Now, I'll probably blow up, so that's the way I roll. So 15 and 3 is 18, and so still one hazard symbol. So I look for 18, and it's yellow. So I grab a yellow flask, and I start it over.
Sure you don't want to stop?
Nope, I'm going to keep going.
There's really no reason to stop when you get one yellow because there's no danger of blowing up.
I live dangerously.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing cards of this. And so 5 and 4 is 9. I look on card 1. 9 is yellow. So now I can just flip this over and show that I got it filled 2 chemicals in
Or
there.
you could choose to take another yellow and have 2 yellow beakers.
But I'm not going to do that. So you can basically do this up to 4 times because you get up to 4 chemicals. So I want on turn 3. Hopefully I get something like a blue card. All right. So now we got to have it face up. Can't see it if it's face down. So 0 and 5. 5 is yellow. So one more time. There's really no reason not to do it 4 times because, again, like Frankie said, I don't have a flammable chemical. So
yeah. Now, if you had a flammable chemical,
yeah,
then you would possibly want to stop. Yeah.
Potential, yes, because another flammable it would kill us, and we don't want to die, and we don't want. And yeah, like Randy, I don't care about the library burning down, but I do really. I love to read. All right, so 5 and 4 is 9. 9 is another yellow. So I have to stop. Now the thing is, though, is we don't have any beakers with yellow because I didn't really mix any chemicals. So I only get to score the cards on the flask. I don't get to score any points on the beakers. So I get a total of 4 points.
But because
I got double yellow, I get a process card.
Yeah.
And so if I would have stopped on the first double yellow, I would have got a process card. But because I kept going, I'm stopping on this one. I only get 1 process card.
Now,
and because it's yellow, I have to pick the yellow side.
Yeah, if he had gotten a double blue and a double yellow, he gets to choose which one to take, whether it makes it yellow or blue. But the process card basically lets you bend rules or get bonus points in different scenarios.
Like in this case, it's like if I was 8, and I could have scored it immediately because I just got the card. Mm-hmm. But if I do another double yellow or double blue with no flammable, I can get an extra 5 points.
Now, at the end of the round, no matter what, we're going to make the game get shorter because we're going to turn the lowest index number, which in this case, this one's a 1, so it's going to turn. And these are going to get more and more dangerous as the gameplay goes. And as the more hazards come out, you're going to go higher up in these cards, and the cards get slightly more dangerous as you go up too.
And you can potentially get up to 6 hazards, and there's a separate hazard card for just 6. I died several times on this card.
Yes, yes. So it gets very dangerous. So you feel the tension mounting as you play the game.
Very much a push away.
So literally, that's all you do is keep doing this until you decide to stop and take your points or blow up, and you keep going until finally one of these
cards flips over and you can't rotate anymore, and then that's game over.
Yep.
And guess who wins the game?
Me.
Nope.
Well, I did.
But you did this time.
Yeah.
But it's the person with the most points.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a real simple game. It's a quick little filler game.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they've tied it in with the
with Fire in the Library. Yeah, it was really neat.
It's a completely different style of game than Fire in the Library. So it's not the same kind of game at all. But
it's very quick. Yeah, it's very easy. We had a little bit of just trying to deciphering the rules, but you got to expect
it's not the final version.
It's not the final version of the rules. So
I think once this comes out, it's going to be clean. Everything will be fine. But we can't really tell you because we don't have the final product. But
initially we had fun.
Yeah, we had fun doing it. It's something you can play in 5, 10, 15 minutes, and a quick filler while you're waiting for something, and it's fun. Or you can do the prequel and the follow up
right afterwards. You had that, but you can only play Fire in the Library if you actually set the fire.
I'm pretty sure somebody will explode during the course of this game.
That's the only way you can do it. So.
Well, that is our initial impression of Explosion in the Laboratory. We can't really rate anything at this point because we don't.
Well, we can rate it. We had fun.
Yeah, we had fun. That's all that matters.
That's all.
All right. Well, until next time, keep watching, and we will keep coming back and playing more.
Yeah.
All right.
Obsessed.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.